following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Ready to rock?
It's game time.
And welcome in here to the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse as you take a look into the lobby as fans starting to pile into the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse for tonight's Section 8 2A championship game between the Menahga Braves and the Fergus Falls Otters. And Lance, tonight, as you can see, the crowd expected to be huge here tonight here at the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and this is everything you want from a finals matchup here. And I think even down to the two teams that are playing, Jason, it's brought up a lot of conversation about two kind of different styles of play and size of schools. And so all in 8AA, and what a field it was, and hats off to the Final Four. It was a great evening of basketball the other night with Crookston and Perham being the other two teams playing, and a good venue to have basketball, and it's filling up, and it's going to be fun.
The atmosphere was outstanding during the semifinals. We expect it to be the same here tonight at the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse here at Detroit Lakes. Let's talk about the road, how these teams got here to this section final first. For the number one seed Otters with a record of 23-5. They opened up with a convincing 88-35 victory over Warroad. Followed that up with a 64-47 victory over Barnesville. And then came here and defeated Crookston 61-50 in a game that was unique a little bit. Actually, it was 65-50, I should say, on that score. It was an interesting type of contest between those two teams.
Right, and Crookston came out like a house of fire in that game, Jason, and they really played so well, and they shot the ball so well that the Otters found themselves they dug an early hole, so to speak. Colbeck wasn't normal Colbeck. She wasn't hitting the shots that she normally does, and all of a sudden you looked up and we were like, wow, Crookston's up by 8-10 points. But then Fergus Falls came back, and by halftime they had kind of taken over again, and then just a really good coming out of the halftime. What every coach's dream is that you come out with some stifling defense and you're making your shots out of the halftime, out of the locker room, and they did just that, and they kind of expanded that league. And give Crookston credit, they bounced back. They got it. They cut into the lead a few times, but it was just too much Otters in the end, Jason, and they're well tested now coming into this finals matchup.
And now you look at the number two seed, the Menahga Braves, with a record of 26-2 overall. They opened the playoffs with a 54-27 victory over Frazee, followed it up with a 59-47 victory over Pelican Rapids, and then knocked out Perham by a score of 70-49.
Right, and they were lights out from the beginning. I know we commented about 8 3-pointers, and I'm almost guessing they were 8 for 10 or 8 for 12 to start that game, and it wasn't one lady who was making all the baskets. They spread the ball around, and they're really dynamic. They have a lot of scores, and they can score in a lot of different ways, which makes for an interesting matchup tonight, because Fergus Falls, you kind of know the household names that we've been watching for probably 3-4 years now and what they can bring to the table. Menahga's more diverse in their offense, so it's going to be kind of a battle of which one wins out, and that's what's really got me intrigued and why I'm so excited that we get to be here tonight.
The Otters are looking for their 6th state appearance, their last one coming in 2019. The Braves looking for their 3rd, again, their last one coming in 2019, and fun fact about these teams, neither of those came in AA.
Yeah, exactly. One went AAA, one went A, and here they are meeting up in the middle. So we kind of get the best of all worlds here tonight. And again, the interesting thing is there's a lot of these girls that were around during those other championship runs. And so it's really exciting to see them. Kind of, some of them for Menahga were more role players at that time, very young, but they were a part of that team and an integral part. And now all of a sudden they're in the forefront, and this is their show. And kind of the same a little bit can be said for the Otters as well.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in and finding us here as the Section 8 2A Championship will take place here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse of Jason Gold with Lance Rock. And it's going to be interesting to see some of the keys. We have a chance to talk about them. And I think for Menahga, it was this way against Perham as they had that three-point party, and we all know three-point parties don't stop, and they're going to need that to continue tonight.
Right. Three-point shooting to me is a lot of what you're saying is it's pretty contagious, and it seems like once it gets going, everybody else wants to step in that, and it really happened for Menahga that night against the Yellow Jackets, and it was really fun to watch. And part of the reason that it was so fun to watch is how they got those three-pointers. It wasn't just passing around the exterior. They really drove well to the basket and kicked out, or they hit their post in the inside, and she's a good one, and we'll talk more about her later on in this pregame, but they hit her, she kicked out, and man, they got some wide open looks.
And the Braves come here relying heavily on their defense, allowing just 36 points per game. The other side, Fergus Falls scores 68 points per game while allowing 49. Menahga shows they have the ability to score as well, averaging 57, and they showed that they could put the ball in the hoop in that victory over the Yellow Jackets.
Exactly, and it was a really good game, and I was really impressed with the Otters as well, Jason. And you're going to hear some names over and over tonight, and I think if you hear those names over and over, it's going to be good for the Otters. If you hear Colbeck and Rats, and they're doing the Colbeck and Rats thing, it's great for if you're an Otters fan, because they can really score the basketball, and have proven over and over and again in the last few years that they're top elite scorers in Section 8 AA. So definitely something that we're going to watch is their scoring ability versus the Menahga Braves defense, and that's what championship basketball should be and is about tonight.
We'll take a quick timeout, come back here as the Section 8 2A Championship takes place here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games. Cabro Metalworks in Rossay offers machining, fabrication, and design services from CNC plasma cutting, precision forming and welding to prototype and CAD design. Cabro Metalworks can assist you with almost any project. Family owned and operated, Cabro Metalworks has a passion for metalworking and makes customer satisfaction its #1 priority. Whether you're a large corporation or an individual with a sketch design on a napkin, Cabro Metalworks can meet your needs from concept to the final product. Call 218-329-5990 or visit kbrometalworks.com today.
And welcome back here to the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse for tonight's Section 8 2A championship game between the Menahga Braves and the Fergus Falls Otters. And now our starting lineups first for the Menahga Braves, the visitors on the scoreboard. Starting at a guard, a 5'7" senior number 2, Marin Pinonimi. Starting at a guard, a 5'6" senior number 3, Leela Peterson. Starting at a guard, a 5'6" senior number 14, Amanda Lake. Starting at a 4 to 6 foot senior number 20, Janie Tormanen. And starting at a guard, a 5'8" senior number 23, Allie Pfeiffer. Head coach Cody Pouliou, the assistant coach Rylan Aho for the Menahga Braves. And the Otters will start like this. Starting at a guard, a 5'10" senior number 5, Ellie Kobeck. Starting at a guard, a 5'9" freshman number 12, Brent Sternberg. Starting at a 4 to 5'9" senior number 20, Ainsley Henson. Starting at a guard, a 5'9" senior Tori Ranson. Starting at center, a 5'10" senior Henna Polieski. Head coach of the Otters is Josh Steer. He's assisted by Jess Price, Kendall Kohler, and Matt Lemke. And the atmosphere is definitely picking up. The intro video for both teams, the crowd filing in, they're getting ready to go for this one, Lance.
Right, and this is the best part about basketball, Jason, is the support that these kids are getting right now, and it's just awesome, and it's the only word you can use. I'm so excited tonight to watch because there are some really talented basketball players out here, and we're going to name a couple of them off the bat that maybe will be the keys to the game as we're looking at it. Doesn't take away from any of them. They each have 5 starters who are worthy starters, or they wouldn't have got this far. But if you're watching the Menahga Braves, Janie Tormanen is something special. At 6 foot tall, she can shoot from outside. She's got tremendous moves. Wait for the up and under, kind of back under move that she does is tremendous, and she's really a good player.
Should be a very exciting contest here. We'll take a break, come back with the tip of the Section 8 2A Championship live from the Lake Church Fieldhouse.
At Superior Grain Equipment, we're committed to quality and service, offering you the best in grain storage and dryers for any size operation. Our experts will work with you to determine the most efficient and economical storage solution for your needs. We help protect your bottom line and your future with the industry's best bins and warranties. Make the superior choice for protection today and tomorrow with Superior Grain Equipment.
I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and we are down with Erica Saylor at Lakes Ace Hardware, downtown Perham. That transition to being a small business owner, how did United Community Bank help with you guys acquiring Lakes Ace Hardware?
They were through the whole process when we starting to do the purchase. They were super helpful, helped us out with everything, and just really easy to work with.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
And welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Field House of Jason Growth Lance Rockets. Introductions getting ready to take place for this one between the Otters and the Braves. Tonight the Braves, the number 2 seed, the visitors. As cameraman tonight, Mike Mason zooms in as Maren Pinanini, Leila Peterson, Amanda Lake, Janie Tormanen, and Allie Pfeiffer will lead the way for the Braves. As the atmosphere, Lance, continues to heat up inside the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. They're announcing them alternately tonight. Ellie Kolbeck, Bryn Sternberg, Ainsley Hansen, Tori Rance, and Hannah Polieski for the Otters. First for the Braves, keys that you have for them.
Yeah, I think it's defense first. They're noted for their defense. They're going to have to defend 2 premier players tonight in Kolbeck and Rats. And I think, again, that hot shooting, if they can get out to a lead, get to their pressure defense, and really extend this game out a little bit, I think for Menahga, that's good. And they've got a couple good players. I hit one before the break, and Janie Torman, and the other one is Maren Pinanini, and she is phenomenal. As a quick guard, can shoot it from a long distance out there, and they make a formidable 1-2 combination, and that's not where it stops for the Menahga Braves. They're good all the way through.
Amanda Lake was a key player in that victory over Perham, hitting 4 threes in that first half, really helping the Braves to that quick start as they built up a big lead on the Yellow Jackets and never looked back, earning that 70-49 victory. And in that game, they had 4 players in double figures. Pinonimi with 12, Amanda Lake with 19, Tormanen with 19, and Allie Pfeiffer with 10. And it'll be interesting to see the Otters. We talk about them a lot. It's always a lot of talk about Ellie Kolbeck. Then you look, Tori Rance, but you got to find that third score.
Right, and they've found it like every game so far, and that's what's made them so successful. And I think they're the players that aren't the 2 that we've talked about at length have played really well for them, rebounded, done a lot of good things for them. So it's going to be an interesting night. It's going to be, I really think it's going to be which style of play wins, and ultimately I think you have to do the basics well. Don't turn the ball over. There's a lot of pressure on you tonight. The nerves are going to be running high. The adrenaline's going to be running high. It is for me right now, I can tell you that, just from this atmosphere and the band playing, which team handles it best. And one of them is, and can the other one just kind of hold suit until the things start flowing for them. But what an awesome atmosphere. What a great game. And you know, Jason, what they say, don't ask a milkman for a T-bone steak. So here we go.
As Mark Gulseth will get us set off with the opening tip. Luke Karlgaard and Terry Eider, the other officials tonight. More of this one. A veteran crew and has seen their fair share of games throughout the years. As Torminen will take the opening tap for the Braves. Actually this Hansen, and the Braves get the first possession. Pinonimi with it near side. Looking inside, not there, swings around the left side. With the basketball, Pfeiffer now up top for Pinonimi. Pinonimi, cross court it goes for Torminen. Torminen in the lane, spins, throws up a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by Hansen. And the Otters come back the other way.
And again, it looks like man-to-man on both ends of the floor, Jason. So both trying to impose their will, and here's a turnover.
And now Peterson with it for the Braves. Peterson right side will slow things down for the Braves. Up ahead, that's Pfeiffer into the lane. Pfeiffer kick out now to Lake. Lake left side, Torminen now down to the baseline. Driving Pfeiffer into the lane, throws up a shot. Rims around, no good. Rebound grab by Hansen and the Otters.
Neither team shy at the basket right now, and it's a good start. Even though it's 0-0, I think they're getting the shots they want. And let's see what I would think something for Colbeck's going to get drawn up here pretty soon.
Here's Ratz with Pinonimi on her. Ratz drives. Kicks in the lane. Polieski outside. Sternberg hands it off there for Colbeck. Colbeck guarded closely by Peterson. Will drive against her. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound grab by Amanda Lake. And now with the Pinonimi, launches a three. That's off the mark, misses everything. Saved near side, but it's picked up by the Otters. But they step out of bounds. Did Ainsley Hansen.
What great hustle there by both squads, Jason, and just crazy. The tempo, I don't know if they can keep up this tempo, but definitely the excitement of the start of the game has got them both on high octane right now.
Peterson inside, Torminen on the baseline. Torminen against Polieski. And it gets tied up nicely. Nice job coming in to help there was Ainsley Hansen, and she ties it up. Held ball will get it to the Otters.
And that's definitely a scouting thing, as they were ready for the up and under and then ready for her to go back underneath. Kind of the move we saw her use against the Perham Yellow Jackets, and was really successful. They ran the backside at her and got that tie-up.
Looking inside now, Colbeck. She'll take a baseline jumper. That's good. And Ellie Colbeck with the game's first points.
Menahga kind of lost her there, Jason, and I don't think you want to do that too often. One of the elite shooters in Section 8AA for sure.
Lake with it. Out on her, there was Sternberg. Now looking to drive. Peterson gets cut off, comes back up top. Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looks inside. Bounce pass from Torminen as Pfeiffer drives off the glass, no good. Otters with the board, they come back the other way with Colbeck. Colbeck quickly up ahead there for Ratz, now she gets it back. Colbeck looking things over, guarded by Peterson, calls for a screen, doesn't use it, comes near side. Colbeck into the lane, throws up an off-balance shot, no good, but she draws the foul, and Colbeck will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Right on the edge of that cylinder again, and we've spent a lot of time this year talking about that cylinder and how it kind of makes that call a little bit easier for the officials underneath there. And nice drive there by Colbeck.
Colbeck to shoot two. First free throw is good after a couple of bounces, drops in. She has all three of the Otters' points as they lead 3-0 early in our first half of the Section 8 2A championship. The Otters have been here 3 years in a row. They've lost 2 in a row, trying to snap that skid. Dropping 2 years in a row to Pelican Rapids. One on a heartbreaking tough shot, and then last year just tough defense by the Vikings that just shut them down. Inside Torminen. Torminen drives, shot up and in for two. Janie Torminen with the first points for the Braves. But Colbeck back the other way quickly. Ratz with it. Now to Colbeck. Colbeck's going to launch the three. It's good. Ellie Colbeck on fire early on, has all 7 for the Otters.
And almost the exact opposite start for her as in the Crookston game, Jason, as she missed those shots by just a little bit. Tonight, she's lighting it up right away.
Driving Pfeiffer gets cut off. Now it comes to Pinonimi in the corner. Pinonimi guarded closely by Colbeck. Through the hands of Torminen, but now she regroups. Torminen drives through the lane, draws the foul on the floor. One thing we didn't really touch on in the pregame show, you look at these two teams, is the scheduling differences a little bit. With the Braves playing in the Park Region Conference and the Fergus Falls Otters in the Central Lakes Conference. Inbounds pass stolen away. Getting the basketball, Hansen. Hansen coast to coast for two. And Peterson will bring it up court. We'll see if the Braves think about a timeout coming up soon here as the Otters have the momentum. Torminen will take a jumper. That's good.
And you can feel both squads settling in right now, Jason, kind of getting the things they want. The Braves had a few shots rattle in and out, and that's the difference in the game right now.
Kolbeck, the open look. That's good. Ellie Kolbeck has 10.
I take that back. Ellie Kolbeck is the difference in the game right now, I believe.
Driving to the hoop, shot blocked. As Erica Torminen went to the hoop and her shot is blocked. Back ahead the other way, Sternberg. Clears, now to Rats. The Braves get back, but Rats drives. Off the glass is good. A perfect start for the Otters, and there's that timeout. The Otters lead by 10, and we'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
One popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
Well, welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Braves will bring the ball up court. Martin Pinonimi going left side. Now with the pass for Peterson. Peterson and Pinonimi drives against Kolbeck, get a foul, and the foul is going to be on Kolbeck. That'll be her first. That could be huge if the Braves are able to get her into foul trouble. She's got 10 of the 14 for the Otters. Peterson inbound. Pinonimi with it. Daring her to shoot, she'll take the three. It's good. Don't know if she's one you want to dare to shoot, and Pinonimi hits that one.
I think that's like picking the fight with the bully on the playground. I don't think you want to do that too often. She is a good shooter.
Kolbeck drives, kicks near side. Sternberg brings it up top. Now to Rats on the far side at the Can Lakers. Now with it, Kolbeck hands it off here to Hansen. Picks up her dribble, but Kolbeck's back there to reset. Gets the screen, goes right, does Kolbeck. Comes over here for Sternberg. Kolbeck with Peterson on her. Gets it near side with a quick pass to Rats. Back to Kolbeck as the Braves fans chanting and cheering on their defense. Sternberg. Now with the handoff there, and it's stolen away. Pfeiffer with a nice play to get the steal. She'll bring it up court. Now to Lake. To Pinonimi. Thought about it, but passed it up to the right side to Pfeiffer. Now Torminen. Torminen will take the three. It's off the mark. And off, it's a rebound by Hansen.
And it was looking good. I was almost on your call there, Jason, going big bucket. And it was right on, just a little short.
Kolbeck for three. It's good. 3 straight triples for Kolbeck. 17-7 Otters.
And she's showing why she's not only one of the best players in Section 8AA, but maybe the state of Minnesota.
Pinonimi Now driving against Colbeck, goes near side, comes up top, Pfeiffer. Looking inside there, collapse on Torman, and they'll come back up to Peterson. Peterson will take a three. That's off the mark and out of bounds. And into the Fergus Falls Otters student section in front of the Devontae Adams fan. And it will be Otters basketball.
And I was just going to say this, Jason, out of the timeout, I was wondering if we would see full court. It's kind of daring when you got two good guards like Fergus does, but they trap out of this so well. I was wondering if they were going to change up defenses, and here it is.
Colbeck. It gets stolen away by Pinonimi. The Braves come back with numbers. Pinonimi loses control of the ball, got poked away from her, and Rats eventually gets it. And now Colbeck will bring it back up court. Rats has the look for three. No good. Rebound to Lake. She clears out for the Braves. And Peterson will bring it up court.
And Lake is one who shot really well against the Yellow Jackets the other night, Jason. I'm kind of wondering if we'll get a shot or a look for her coming up pretty soon.
Peterson to Pinonimi. Right side Lake. They close quickly. Now Tormanen. Peterson with it, gets the screen. Now goes the Pfeiffer. They swing around up top. Inside now Tormanen. Tormanen just inside the free throw line is good for two. She's got 6 for the Braves and a big bucket there to cut it to 8. Go back up court with it. Now with it is Colbeck.
Back to man for the Braves.
Colbeck near side to Rats. Rats gets the screen, goes right. Drives to the hoop, throws up an off-balance shot, no good. Rebound inside, no good. On the Polieski shot, nice job defensively by the Braves. Now right side, Pinonimi, she launches the three, no good, and now it doesn't drop. And there to pick up the rebound is Centrea Lockett.
Definitely the shot the Braves want, though, Jason. It just was rattling in and out, and that would have been a big one, cutting the lead to 5.
Colbeck, pull-up jumper from the left. That's off the mark. Rebound, Polieski tied up. Held ball will be the call. Alternating possession arrow. Gives it to the Braves. Mackenzie Anderson and Janelle Hendrickson in for the Braves.
And I thought the intensity might drop just a little bit, Jason, but it hasn't. We got under 10 going, and it's still it's at the same pace it was to start the game.
Pinonimi hands it off to Hendrickson. Hendrickson into the lane, now with it to Anderson. Anderson to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer driving. Gets Lockett off her feet, draws the foul, and go to the line to shoot two. Nice job to get her defender off their feet to draw the foul and go to the line.
And she showed that knack. She was kind of a sideways driver, like free throw line extended against the Yellow Jackets, and then she was the disher, the facilitator. This time she took it right at the basket, misses the front end of the two shots, but look for maybe Menahga to go back to that. They were really successful the other night in the semifinals against the Yellow Jackets.
Menahga, though, in that game against the Yellow Jackets did struggle from the free throw line, but that one goes. We approach the 9-minute mark. The Otters lead by 7. Colbeck. The pass to Carly Branger. Now comes near side to Colbeck. Colbeck to Rats. Rats for 3. No good. That was off the mark. But Colbeck gets the long rebound. Colbeck picks up her dribble, looks for help, gets it from Branger. Branger now hands it off to Rats. The Braves switch. Now Rats thought about driving, but doing a nice job there was Pinonimi. Now it comes back to Colbeck. Colbeck gets to Rats. Rats thought about it. Pinonimi closed quickly to take the shot away. Now Polieski with it at the elbow into Colbeck. Colbeck shot up, no, but she's fouled and will shoot two.
And one of the nice subtle adjustments by the Fergus Falls coaching staff, Jason, was they were doubling on Rats on all the pick and rolls. All of a sudden, on Colbeck, they brought Rats up to set the pick. Now it's kind of pick your poison there with their two scorers from the Otters.
And Colbeck misses the first. Sternberg and Hansen back in for the Otters. Peterson and Lake back in for the Braves. Colbeck's second, no good. Rebound by Torminen. And Peterson will bring the ball up court for the Braves, looking to cut into the 7-point Otter lead. As the Otters got off to a blazing start tonight, but the Braves have settled in defensively. Pfeiffer with it to Peterson. Inside Torminen. Torminen spins, kick out. A head fake there by Lake in the lane. Nice bounce pass there for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now kicks it to Lake. Lake's short jumper is good for two. Now with it, Colbeck. Colbeck. Goes right side. Now comes back to the left, and she'll take a three. Does Colbeck and hits it. Ellie Colbeck having a night. She got 16 of the Otters' 20 points. Torminen. Cross court to Lake. Now looking to drive. Pfeiffer stops. Gets cut off. Now throws it to the Otter bench, and the turnover will give it to Fergus Falls.
We've talked about Colbeck on the offensive end having a night, but I think she's equally having as good a night on the defensive end, as she's guarding a really good player for the Braves and kind of locking her up right now.
Bring the ball up court. Colbeck. Now to Rance. Rance looking to drive against Pionimi. Comes back to Hansen, who's there for the screen for Colbeck. She chooses to use it. Now goes right side. Rance again. Now comes to Sternberg. Sternberg to Colbeck. Unique footwork there by Sternberg, as now Colbeck has it. Colbeck cross court, it goes to Hansen. Or excuse me, that's Rance. Polyansky looking to cut. They reset. Now Sternberg gets it. Colbeck looks things over. The Menahga Braves student section having fun with the passing offenses. Colbeck drive, shot no good. She was looking for contact, but the Braves get the loose ball and Pionimi comes back. Pionimi trying to fight through trouble inside. Hands it off to Anderson. Peterson a long three, that's off the mark. Rebound fought for on the floor, but a travel on Pionimi. The outside shot so far in this first half really not there for the Braves. They've only hit one three-pointer. That was by Pionimi. That's their only points.
And it doesn't seem like it's coming out of their offense the way it did the other night. So again, good defense. We talked about Menahga's defense. The Otters have come to play on both ends of the floor right now.
Rats drives by through the lane. The layup good for Tori Rats.
Kind of a critical spot right here. I think if you're a Braves fan, we don't want to see this league grow much further than what it is. This is a big possession for them.
Anderson for three, but a travel before the shot. The turnover gives it back to the Otters. Janelle Hendrickson will check in. Colbeck will bring it up court. Sternberg with it, near side, Rats. Rats off the screen, goes right, now hands back to the left to Polieski, looking to the post inside. Nice job defensively by the Braves, especially a good job by Hendrickson to force that turnover, and the Braves will come back the other way with Peterson. Now Lake. Anderson thought about it, but Peterson will fire. That one's off the mark. Lake again. Anderson. Near side, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Lake, it went off her. Sternberg wreaking havoc there on the near side defensively for the Otters. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. The Otters lead by 10 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in Long Weekend Sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse as the Menahga Braves trail the Fergus Falls Otters by a score of 22-12. The Brave student section trying to get the girls back into this game defensively and help as they can make a run. With it near side, Rats. As Colbeck will drive, the lane opens up for her and she finishes at the hoop.
Boy, she's just showing how good she really is. Inside, outside, driving with the basketball. She's just got a plethora of things going for her tonight, and I think most nights, but 18 in the first half is really impressive.
Lake with the basketball. Now comes the Pinonimi. They swing it over. Unable to get a shot. That time was Anderson. Thought about the three. It wasn't there. Anderson now gets it to Lake just in time before the 5 count. Tormanen backing down. Polieski. Kick out here. Now a three from the corner. No good. Rebound inside Lake. Tied up. Held ball. Possession arrow will go to the Otters. Anderson was able to get the open corner three. Just couldn't get it to drop.
I think one of the things that's kind of we haven't talked about here is the defense of Polieski. She has really come to play tonight and is really making it tough inside for the Braves, which they kind of run their offense out of.
Rats gets it to Colbeck, but out of her hands and out of bounds. The Otters lead by 12 with 3:26 to go in our opening half here from the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Both teams looking to make their first state appearance since 2019.
Just kind of feel like one three-pointer for the Braves would kind of turn this momentum around a little bit, and it's kind of what they live on, and I think they're working for one. The Otters are just playing so well.
Pfeiffer shot, no good. Rebound, Colbeck. The Otters have made 5 state tournament appearances. The Braves have made 2. Colbeck has it. Goes back up top to Sternberg. Near side it goes to Rats. She looks things over. The Otters will take their time. Work some clock here as the first half winds down from the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Now Sternberg goes to the right side, gets cut off, gets to Colbeck. Peterson draped on Colbeck. Colbeck into the lane, nice pass, but unable to corral it there was Hansen, but it comes to Sternberg. Sternberg looks for help, gets it. Hansen thought about the shot, passed it up. Now gets it to Polieski, but stolen away by Tormanen. Tormanen to the hoop, but it's poked away, coming back by Hansen. I think you're right, Lance, when you say a big three-pointer here for the Braves would be huge momentum-wise. Cut that lead to single digits if you're a Braves fan, if you get that three-pointer to go. Pinonimi's going to take it. Off the mark, too strong. Colbeck rises up for the rebound. Rats for 3. That's short. Tormanen in the board. Another Braves looking to run. Tormanen 1-on-3 will slow it down. Now Lake passes up the shot. Goes over to Pinonimi. Pfeiffer thought about it for a second. Now Torminen. They give Torminen space. Now she's going to work to the lane. Nice move and a finish by Janie Torminen. She's got 8 points for the Braves.
Great job, great take on that one, but I'm really impressed with the speed of the Otters right now. There's just nothing really open, and they're beating the Braves down the floor right now. So I think picking and choosing how the Braves are going to fast break is going to be important for them in the second half.
Kolbeck cross court to Sternberg. Back over to Kilberg on the right. Gets the screen. Hansen rolls, decides not to pass. Kolbeck will go to the left with it. Now Rats back to Kolbeck. Kolbeck, a three-pointer off the mark. Lake the rebound. A big stop. Now an opportunity for the Braves. Cut it to single digits. The strip down as we're under a minute to go in our opening half of this 8-2-8 championship game. Torminen. Thanks. They close. Now gets tied up, but gets it to Pinonimi. Now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with the drive. Stops. And they cut her off as well. Pinonimi over to Torminen. Torminen had the look. Will drive again. Spin. Try to go the up and under. Now gives it to Pfeiffer. Close on her. Lake with it. Otters have that well scouted tonight. As Lake drives short. Rebound grab. Sternberg. She clears. Kolbeck and the Otters. We'll see if they hold for the last second shot, and it appears that they will. Sternberg with it. Kolbeck cutting. Hits the leg of Gulseth. Of the official Mark Gulseth, and he's standing out of bounds, so it'll be Braves basketball.
Wow, that was well scouted by the Braves. They ran over the top of that double screen, and here we go with 8 seconds.
Here's side Pinonimi. Pinonimi drives with 3. Now it goes to Pfeiffer into Torminen before the buzzer. No good. As Torminen couldn't get the shot to drop, and the Otters will take a 10-point lead into the half as they lead this one by a score of 24-14. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Cabro Metalworks in Rossay offers machining, fabrication, and design services from CNC plasma cutting, precision forming and welding to prototype and CAD design. Cabro Metalworks can assist you with almost any project. Family owned and operated, Cabro Metalworks has a passion for metalworking and makes customer satisfaction its #1 priority. Whether you're a large corporation or an individual with a sketch design on a napkin, Cabro Metalworks can meet your needs from concept to the final product. Call 218-329-5990 or visit cabrometalworks.com today.
When grain flow becomes blocked in your bin, it can cause costly delays, safety concerns, and expensive equipment repairs. Superior Grain Equipment's premium unloading system, featuring their patented Blockbuster auger, keeps you and your equipment running safely and efficiently by breaking up blockages near the center sump gate to allow for continuous grain flow. Operated from outside the bin, the Blockbuster could be engaged independently from the sweep, eliminating the need to enter the bin to clear blockages. Superior products for superior bins. Only available from Superior Grain Equipment.
This one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina. The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse as the Fergus Falls Otters lead the Menahga Braves by a score of 24-14 at the half. And for the Otters, it's been Ellie Kolbeck. She has 18 of the 24 points. Tori Ratz with 2, Tori Ratz with 4, Ainsley Hansen with 2 is your Otter first half score.
Yeah, and Colbeck is as advertised, and maybe even better than what I thought I was going to see in a finals game. Being a senior, kind of having those emotions and nerves, and she didn't let any of it bother her. If anything, it made her play even better tonight, Jason. And you don't want to say single-handedly because there's so many things going, but as far as scoring goes, she's single-handedly beating the Braves right now. But, man, they're setting good screens for her. They're rebounding the ball well, and their defense is phenomenal. And they're just playing really well at this point.
On the other side, the Otters the Braves on the other side, led by Janie Tormanen with 8 points. Amanda Lake with 2, 1 for Allie Pfeiffer and 3 for Marin Pinonimi, and that's your scoring for the Braves in that first half.
Right, and the Braves lived off the 3-point shot against the Yellow Jackets for quite a while, and then went inside after that, and the shots just haven't fallen tonight for the Braves, and you can look at that and go, well, we haven't shot very well, and we're only down by 10. And that's the good thing. And the other thing is it feels like it's kind of been an offensive onslaught by the Otters. They've only scored 24 points, which, my math isn't the greatest, but you double that, it's 48. That's still holding a really good team to way less than they're used to scoring. So the defense is there. I think just shot selection. I think Menahga shot it a little fast in the first half, kind of worried about the defense of Fergus, and they took that first quick open shot instead of working their offense and getting that one where their feet are set and there's nobody in front of them, and that's the ones that they seem to hit at a better rate.
We'd like to thank you all for tuning in. We'd also like to thank the Menahga High School for their support to Magnitude Sports here tonight for tonight's Section 8 2A championship game between the Braves and the Otters. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant $ per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Jason Groth with Lance Rock. And Lance, you were talking about steaks earlier, seeing that Halverson beef ad. Kind of makes one a little bit hungry.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm still here helping you, Jason, after watching that commercial. But I'm really excited for the second half. I know it's a 10-point deficit, but the way the game is played right now, Jason, 10 points, 3 shots, even 2 shots, you're back within a 4-point game, and then it's anybody's game at that moment. And you know the firepower the Braves have. And we kind of had the conversation off air. Can Colbeck keep shooting that way? And I kept thinking, well, it's got to even out and balance. I'm starting to lean toward where you're at. She's good. And I don't see her missing many shots just because she has such a great knack of knowing when to shoot it and when to give it up to a teammate. And that's a skill that really is showing through tonight.
One of the keys, I think, for the Braves is being able to get spacing against this Fergus Falls speed, to get some open looks, to get Amanda Lake a 3-point look, to get Marin Pinonimi a look from outside as well.
And I think they're taking away the things they saw in the semifinals against the Yellow Jackets and Coach Super's team. I think they're taking away that side drive from the side, and it's kind of the Braves are getting there, and then there's nowhere to go with it. And they've taken that away. They've taken away Pianimi shooting off of that dribble, but more than not, Tormanen has 8, and that might sound, I was expecting her to almost have more because the offense really goes through her, and so you got to give the Otters credit. They've kind of made it really tough. Her 8 points have not come easily. She's had to work for every one of those baskets that she's gotten.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Braves come up with here as we'll take a quick break. Come back with the start of the second half on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back to the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse here at Detroit Lakes High School for the Section 8 2A Championship between the Fergus Falls Otters and the Menahga Braves. The Otters lead by 10, 24-14 as we get ready for the second half. And it should be an exciting second half between the Otters and the Braves. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments head coach Cody Pouliou has, as well as Otter head coach Josh Steer. Kind of sometimes wonder what Section 8 2A Coach of the Year TJ Super might do in this situation as well. We'll give him a little shout out tonight, as him and a lot of the Yellow Jackets are here tonight in attendance enjoying tonight's game as well.
Well, one of the things, I don't know if Coach Super would say this or not, but I'm surprised that we haven't seen more of that 1-2-2 zone press. Full court, half court, they ran it really well the other night, and we saw it one time and they got a turnover on it, and then they went back to man, and so I think maybe it's hard to say because they've held Fergus to 24 points, and that's really not the issue. Getting the ball in the basket right now is more of the issue, but I'm almost wondering if he won't change up defenses in the second half, just to try to create a fast break situation and maybe steal a few easy buckets, because it's the Fergus Falls Otters are making them work for every single thing.
It'll be Menahga basketball to start the second half. The Braves fans are fired up, hoping for a second half comeback in a trip to the University of Minnesota for the state tournament.
Have I mentioned what a fun atmosphere this has been, Jason? It's really good for high school sports right now.
Blake with it. Now to Pfeiffer on the opening possession of the second half. Pinonimi. Pfeiffer inside Torman and batted away, and getting the steal is Hansen. Now Kolbeck with it. We'll see what adjustment the Braves have for her. She's 18 of the 24 points. Hansen poked away. Nice shot by Pinonimi. Pinonimi to the hoop, blocked back by Hansen.
And she had to take that one little crossover dribble that kind of slowed her step down, and that was just enough for Hansen to get back. So great hustle by Hansen, eliminating that easy bucket.
Peterson inbound. Gets the Pfeiffer now into Tormanen. Hansen on her, now the help comes. Tormanen. Nice bounce pass inside. Pfeiffer shot, no good though. And Kolbeck to the Otters. Come back.
Couple good chances there for the Braves with nothing to show for it.
Kolbeck, kick out right side, Sternberg. Now there for Rance. Rance with Tormanen out on her. Now they go inside as Kolbeck's going to work in the post. Short jumper, no good, off the mark. Lake there for the rebound for the Braves. Couple of early adjustments there. Pfeiffer. Well, driving baseline gets cut off, comes back to Pinonimi, looking into Tormanen. Tormanen calling for it, gets it. Tormanen is going to work to the right, to the hoop, strong, too strong. Rebound Hansen, and the Otters clear quickly up ahead. A three-pointer for the far side, that's short. And rebound grabbed by the Braves, and they'll come back with Lake.
And a little bit like the start of the game, kind of the emotions rev back up and missed a few shots.
Tormanen drive and draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Polieski. That's her second. Team's first of the second half. Peterson will inbound on the baseline. Pfeiffer will get a quick breather as the inbounds pass comes into Pinonimi. Now to Peterson. Lakeworth on the baseline. Inside Torminen. Torminen up strong. Shot up and in for two for Janie Torminen. She's got 10.
And there was almost a triple team waiting there for her, kind of a triangle type look, and she still just muscled her way to the basket. Really nice athletic play.
Hansen, Colbeck, layup good. Nice read, nice feed, and a nice finish.
And it seems like it's been that kind of night. When the Braves do something really well, it's a real quick answer for the Otters and doesn't get that momentum going for the Braves at all.
Blake with it. Now to Torminen. Torminen into the lane, loses control of the basketball, but there to save is Peterson. Over to Pinonimi. Pinonimi behind the back dribble in the lane. Nice move, but swatted away. But she gets it back. No, they say she's out of bounds. Or may have actually been the reestablish on that one of Pinonimi. Went out of bounds, came back. As it goes near side with it, Hansen. Now to Colbeck. Colbeck down low to Polieski, left hand, good for two.
And they caught Menahga on their switching on their defense right there, and it was a great try by Pinonimi, but just not be able to match the post play right there.
Peterson drives down to Pinonimi. Into the lane, Pinonimi hard, shot up, no good, tapped out Peterson. To look for three, no good. Colbeck the rebound. The Braves really need one of those threes to go through as Colbeck comes back the other way. Shot too strong. Peterson rebound. Comes near side now, grabbed by Hendrickson. Peterson with it. Inside Torminen. Torminen fights through the double team. Shot no good. The Braves looking for contact. And they play on. Colbeck. And the Otters with a 12-point lead. Look things over. Sternberg over to Rance. Now to Colbeck. Colbeck. Back to Rance. Had Polieski cutting through, but Torminen there closed off. Now Colbeck. Gets the screen. Pull-up jumper from her. No good. Rebound though. Grabbed by Hansen. Shot blocked, but a foul. And at the line will be Hansen to shoot two. Fouls on Pinonimi. Or excuse me, that's on Hendrickson. As Hansen will be at the line. And that free throw is good. She has 3 points. The Otters lead 29-16. Second free throw, that's good as well. She gets some shooter's bounce and roll. They now lead by 14 to the Otters. Peterson up court. Now to Pinonimi on the far side, looking into Torminen, now to Torminen. Lockett matched up on her. Torminen takes advantage and drives and finishes and has a chance at a three-point play. Does Janie Torminen.
And that's really kind of the first sub that they've changed up on her from the beginning, and she recognized right away. Nice job going right to the basket.
And Torminen will shoot. And that free throw drops for Janie Torminen. She's got 13. As Colbeck with 20 brings it up court. She actually is struggled to find the hoop in the second half, has missed a few shots, but still leads all scorers with 20 points. Colbeck driving against Torminen, shot up short, rebound, and the putback by Hansen high, off the glass, no good. Long rebound grabbed by the Braves.
No, a really nice adjustment by Colbeck. You just said she wasn't hitting shots like first half, decided to go on the drive that time, just didn't finish, but nice drive.
Lake with it, now into Torminen, and a timeout called by Cody Pouliou and the Menahga Braves. We'll take a break with them. They trailed by 11 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
At Superior Grain Equipment, we're committed to quality and service, offering you the best in grain storage and dryers for any size operation. Our experts will work with you to determine the most efficient and economical storage solution for your needs. We help protect your bottom line and your future with the industry's best bins and warranties. Make the superior choice for protection today and tomorrow with Superior Grain Equipment.
Welcome back here to the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse. The Otters lead by a score of 20-19. You can see on the beautiful new scoreboard the pictures of both teams flashing by on the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse scoreboard here at Detroit Lakes High School. Handoff, Pinonimi, jumper short. Tormented through her hands and grabbed by Rats. Rats up ahead. Looks right side, Colbeck. Colbeck with Peterson on her. Pinonimi was kind of looking to help to see what Colbeck was going to do. She passed the left side, driving. Tormented just blocks it, steals it, but goes out of bounds. I was saying, no way, Tori Rats, you're getting to the hoop on this one.
I think if anything, you're looking for a jump ball there maybe as it goes, but I think she got possession and then ended up out of bounds.
Now Rats. With it to Colbeck, and the Otters will set up shop. Now it goes to Colbeck. Colbeck drives baseline. Short jumper, no good. She's fouled and will have a chance to go to the free throw line. Foul is on Peterson, her first. Free throw by Colbeck is good.
And again, we talked about that in the last possession, Jason, how the shot's been off just a little bit. Now she's taking it to the basket, and if she gets to the free throw line, bonus for the Otters if she hits the second one.
32-19, the Otters lead here in the second half. Pinonimi to Peterson. Now to Pinonimi to the right side, looking to drive, but Colbeck is there. Inside, Tormented. Torman's going to take this jumper. It's no good. Colbeck gets the rebound. She'll bring it back up for the Otters. Rats thought about ahead. Lockett inside now, finds her. Shot off the glass is good for two for Centrea Lockett. And so a 15-point Otter lead. Pinonimi. Hendrickson inside, Tormented. Tormented against Lockett, goes up strong, short on the shot. Lockett there for the rebound. Now Colbeck back. Colbeck, bounce pass to the driving Rats. Kick out near side, Sternberg for three, good. And the Otters are starting to feel it. As Sternberg hits the three, we got a timeout. The Otters lead by 18, and we'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
While the Otter fans are dancing, the Braves are hoping they can make a comeback. They trail 37-19 with 11:13 to go here in the second half. It'll be Braves basketball out of the timeout. Peterson will bring it up for the Braves. Pfeiffer with it. Now to Hendrickson. Near side to Peterson. Now to Torminen. Pionimi thought about a long one. She's going to drive. Lockett closes. Now to Hendrickson. To Pfeiffer with the head fake into the lane. There's traffic. Pfeiffer's jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed there by Ainsley Hansen. And Rats, the open look for three, too strong. Lockett goes through the defender and gets called for the foul.
And that's maybe about the first thing that's kind of went wrong for the Otters in this second half. They've really played well. And again, I think if you're the Braves, you just got to keep working your offense here. And it's easy to get impatient, but I think you have to stay patient and somehow free Pionimi to get an open look here.
Peterson drives. Shot blocked away by Hansen. And Kolbeck will come back. To Rants. Back to Kolbeck. Pionimi on Kolbeck. Cross court it goes. Rats tries baseline. Steps out of bounds. Mark Gulseth, Johnny on the spots, the official on this veteran crew. Saw that one. This crew's done a nice job here tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to comment the same thing, Jason. Really solid crew and doing a nice job in a big game situation.
Inside, now Torminen, kick out. A three on its way. Pionimi off the mark to the right side. And getting the rebound there is Rats, and the Otters will come back the other way. Sternberg again for three. Off the mark, but gets the bounce. Doesn't drop, and now is punched out of bounds by Peterson. Might have been a frustration punch and spike on that one by Peterson.
Right, and I think the Braves are getting the looks they want, Jason. It's just not falling right now for whatever the reason, and that's the game of basketball.
Kolbeck with the basketball. Peterson, near side it goes to Rats. Almost poked away into the backcourt. Hustling hard there was Pfeiffer along the near side. And we have a timeout called by Menahga. And there's going to be a discussion with the officials here on the near side. Everything's explained and cooler heads are good to go, and it'll be a timeout here with 9:34 to go.
Cabro Metalworks in Rossay offers machining, fabrication, and design services from CNC plasma cutting, precision forming and welding to prototype and CAD design. Cabro Metalworks can assist you with almost any project. Family owned and operated, Cabro Metalworks has a passion for metalworking and makes customer satisfaction its #1 priority. Whether you're a large corporation or an individual with a sketch design on a napkin, Cabro Metalworks can meet your needs from concept to the final product. Call 218-329-5990 or visit cabrometalworks.com today.
Welcome back here to the Lake Insurance Fieldhouse. It's 37-19 in favor of the Otters. They lead the Braves in the Section 8 2A championship game. I'm Jason Gold here with Lance Rock. I'd like to thank Menahga High School for their support to Magnitude Sports Media Network and helping make this broadcast happen tonight. Lake with the near side. Pfeiffer looking inside. Torminen works left side. Shot up, but she's fouled, and she'll be shooting two.
Again, as we get the zoom in there, we should also be thanking Mike Mason on the camera. Jason bringing us some excellent shots tonight.
As Torminen will be at the line, the foul is on Hansen. Free throw by Torminen is good. Torminen takes her time, shoots the second. That's good as well.
Here comes that half-court type trap, full-court type trap, and a nice break there by the Otters right away. But I think it gives them a different look, and maybe we'll speed up the Otters' offense a little bit and maybe get a quick turnover or two and get the Braves back in this game.
Colbeck back up top, Rats. Now Colbeck's going to stand in half court, now get it to Rats. Now Colbeck with it.
I think falling back into a 2-3 zone, the Otters are in no hurry to go anywhere, so now they extend it out a little bit, and they're going to have to put some pressure on, whether they run a guard at another guard and trap or do something to make the Otters get out of their sequence.
And now it's tied up, but a held ball is the call. Near side official on the call. Possession arrow, I believe, stays with the Otters. Colbeck with it. Near side. Sternberg with it. Spins, picks up a dribble, gets it over to Polieski. Now to Colbeck. Colbeck guarded closely by Peterson and a foul. And that's a situation we should take an eye at. The Braves only with 3 fouls with 8 minutes to go. We saw the Yellow Jackets kind of start the foul game early against Menahga.
And we talked about in different games, Jason, that smart foul. Go after a steal here. You're okay to go after the basketball. If you get the foul, you get the foul. You're going to have to get close if you want to extend this game at the end of it. So take some risk here. Take some chances. Step out of it what you usually do. And it looks like the Braves are going to do just that.
Inside, Polieski, left hand, good. He draws the foul, and we'll have a chance to set a 3-point play. That's the foul is on Peterson, his third. Polieski misses everything on the free throw. It's an 18 points Otter lead here in the second half, as the Braves looking to cut into the lead. Go to Torminen. Now Pinonimi with the screen. They swing it over. Peterson will launch a 3. It's good! A big 3-pointer there by Leila Peterson. Makes it a 15-point game.
And that's been a long time coming if you're a Braves fan, and that's what we've seen from this Braves crew. So let's see if that ignites the spark here and gets them going.
Colbeck tries to answer, draws the foul. It's going to be on the floor. It's on Peterson. That's her 4th. Janelle Hendrickson has checked in. As in Erica Torminen. Colbeck, a 3. It's good. She answers.
Wow, what a crossover dribble right there, and got the defender to go by, and then the wherewithal to gather yourself and shoot that 3 is a sweet, sweet shot.
Erica Torminen fires for 3 off the front iron. Rebound Lake. To Pinonimi. Her 3-pointer off the mark. Colbeck there for the board. And the Braves just can't get the 3-point shot to drop. As Colbeck has it. Gets the screen, goes right. They switch to the Braves. Now Erica Torminen on Colbeck. And we got a timeout called by the Otters. The lead by 18. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And welcome back here to the Magnitude Sports Media Network here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse for the Section 8 2A Championship that has the Otters leading the Braves 42-24. We thank you for tuning in to this one. Sideline inbound goes to Colbeck. With Tormanen on her, goes right side now. With it, Sternberg. Hit a couple of threes from that wing spot. But Colbeck will drive, dish down low. Hansen back out, Colbeck. A three, good. As Colbeck hits again, it's now a 21-point lead.
And they switch defenses, still no answer for her.
Pinonimi drives, draws the foul. Foul is going to be on Colbeck. That's her second. I'll put Pinonimi to the free throw line. Colbeck has 28 points to lead the way for the Otters. As a free throw by Pinonimi is too strong. Peterson will check in. She's got 4 fouls. Has the only three-pointer of the second half for the Braves. As Pinonimi misses both and Polieski gets the rebound. Colbeck gets the screen. Now to Rats. She looks things over. Here's side. Colbeck again.
They're extending this defense also. The driving lanes and the cut-in lanes, I have to believe you're going to see that soon.
And Colbeck in the post now has 30. Makes it 47-24. Peterson with it. Off the screen, kick out Pinonimi for 3. That one's good. Lauren Pinonimi with a big three-pointer. Cuts it to 20. Now full court pressure. Rats with Tormanen. Goes cross court to Sternberg. Now Colbeck and the Otters settle in. Now the right side it goes, Rats. Rats there for Polieski to Colbeck. Colbeck. He'll dribble out up top with it. Hansen to Sternberg. Sternberg off the screen. Otters content to work the clock with a 20-point lead. Now Colbeck has it. Colbeck off the screen, goes up top. The Braves switch now. That's Tormanen out on Colbeck. Shield drive. Dish off the hands of Polieski. Pinonimi with the loose ball into the lane. Kick out. A three-pointer from Hendrickson on its way off the front iron. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Braves.
Again, great hustle by the Otters to get back on that one. I thought for sure we were going to get a fast break layup there by the Braves. But again, tremendous hustle by the Otters.
Inbounds pass. Forced inside, comes back to Erica Tormanen. She'll drive to the hoop, gets the defender off the ground, draws the foul, and will go to the line for Erica Tormanen. Falls on Ainsley Henson.
6th team foul on the Otters. So if you're the Braves, from now on, this is a way you can score. Clock stopped. Maybe get to the basket a little bit more.
Free throw by Tormanen is short. The Otters lead by 20 with 3:45 to go in our second half. Tormanen's second free throw is good. Rats to Colbeck across the timeline.
One of the things that's been a joy to watch is just how calm Colbeck is with the basketball. She never seems to get rattled. No matter what the pressure is, she just looks over the defense, keeps her dribble going, is just calm with the basketball. And that's kind of the difference right now. The Otters look to her whenever the situation gets a little raveled for them.
Colbeck gets it back from Rats. Now to Rats. The Otters work the clock. Sternberg with it. Hand off Colbeck. The Otters
if you're the Braves, I think you might have to foul. You might have to, because you're not getting the ball back. Try for that steal, especially when it's out of Colbeck's hands. Go try to foul somebody or get that steal, and maybe you got to extend possessions that way at this point.
I think reality is starting to set in a little bit as well. As now they battle for it on the floor. It's tied up, held ball. That'll be Braves basketball. The Otters have been denied 2 years in a row by the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Now hoping to break through tonight to make third time's the charm for the Otters. Erica Torminen works inside and she traveled. Ellie Colbeck has 30 points for the Otters and has just been outstanding tonight to lead all scorers.
And I think in all facets of the game, scoring is one thing, but just all she's taken on, handling against this press, she's rebounded well, and she's defended extremely well this whole game.
Ball gets tapped away there on the far sideline, and it'll stay with the Otters. Colbeck works across the timeline with it. Now on the sail of the logo of the Lakers at half court. Gets it to Colbeck. And a bump. Foul will be on Peterson. And that will close the book on her tonight. She finishes with 3 points. And will close out an excellent career for Leila Peterson. The senior fouls out. And Colbeck gets the inbound. Pressure on her, gets to Rats. The Otters playing an excellent game of keep away right now in the final 2 minutes. Rats with it. Now to Colbeck. Colbeck to Rats.
And that excellent game of keep away comes from their spacing. Look how spaced out they are. There's nobody within 10 feet of each other, and really have some nice passing lanes that way.
Pinonimi with a great effort there, almost poked it away. And now a foul. Foul is on Addie Pinonimi. That will put Colbeck to the free throw line.
And a host of substitutions for the Braves, Jason.
A great run for the Braves as they will finish this year with a record of 26-3 overall as Colbeck hits the free throw. She'll get the second. It's been a strong run for the seniors. Martin Pinonimi, Leila Peterson, Journey Schoen, Amanda Link, Jeannie Torminen, and Allie Pfeiffer for the Menahga Braves.
Yeah, great group. A lot of wins when you mention that group of girls' names. A lot of wins for the program at Menahga.
Colbeck gets the second. But tonight they just didn't have an answer for Ellie Colbeck. As Addie Pinonimi brings up near side. A three-pointer on its way. That's off the mark. Grabbed inside, shot blocked. And Addie Pinonimi will go to the line, drawing the foul. Fouls on Carly Breger. Free throw good. There's a second free throw. Off the mark, rebound, Colbeck. Up ahead, Rats. Pass near side, Colbeck will track it down. Timeout called by the Otters. It's one of those to give that starting crew a round of applause from their fans. We'll take a break. Otters by 20.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Otters lead this one 49-29. Colbeck gets the inbounds pass and gets fouled. We'll go to the line. Falls on Addie Pinonimi, her second. Colbeck to shoot. Free throw by her is good. She gets the first. She'll get the second now. We're waiting for a couple more substitutions from the Braves. As Colbeck awaits a second. And she gets that to go. Cole brings it up for the Braves. Inside it goes. Weaver works, kick up. Here's Cole. Now a three-pointer on its way. Short rebound grabbed by the Otters. The Otter fans on their feet as they're heading to the Class 2A state tournament. Third time's a charm for the Otters. They're your Section 8 2A champions tonight with the victory here over the Menahga Braves. As they celebrate at half court. Ellie Colbeck, a story for the Otters as she was outstanding, Lance.
Yeah, she was. And 33 points in a section final game, and you knew she was good, and she showed it tonight. And the stage wasn't too big. Obviously, they've been here. You had kind of told their history here, and they showed that they had been here multiple times. They were ready for the task, and you saw from the opening tip to the end of the game, Colbeck's facial expression never changed. It was all business from the opening tap to the end, and what an outstanding play. But her teammates did her well tonight too, Jason. They found her when she was open. They set good screens. They did a lot of great things, and very deserving team in the Fergus Falls Otters to go to state out of Section 8 AA, which we've talked about all year being a very competitive section.
We'll take a quick break, come back as we'll have more as the postgame show rolls along here live from the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse, where the Otters earn a 51-29 victory over the Menahga Braves and advance to the Class 2A state tournament as they knock out the Braves here tonight in the Section 8 AA championship game here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. And Lance, while we await the award ceremony, the presentation of medals and championship trophies, an outstanding season for the Menahga Braves. They battled all the way through, winning 26 games, just dropping 3, and they were outstanding and an outstanding squad.
Without a doubt, Jason. They were a class act through this whole tournament. Great team, loaded with seniors who have won a lot of games. And again, it's tough. The end is always tough, and there's only a few teams who get to celebrate that last win, as now we're going to be celebrating the Menahga Braves coming out to get their section runner-up.
We'll turn down our mics and turn up the crowd mics. You can listen in to the award ceremony here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Section 8AA champions, the Fergus Falls Otters. Number 3, Cynthia Keller. Number 4, Jenna Carlson. Number 5, Kelly Colbeck. Number
And there it is, folks. The Fergus Falls Otters celebrating their Section 8 2A championship tonight as they earn a 51-29 victory over the Menahga Braves. An outstanding season for the Otters will continue, and an outstanding season for the Braves comes to an end tonight as the Braves finish the year with a 26-3 mark overall. Park Region Conference champs with the perfect record through the Park Region Conference, but Lance, it was just too much Ellie Kolbeck and the Otter speed tonight.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Jason. Ellie was unbelievable, and when you come into a section game and a section final game and throw up down 33, wow, 34, wow, that's a player, and she did just a great job. But I think the big thing that I took away, man, that Otter speed was something that Menahga just couldn't quite get past tonight, and I think it made them rush their shots. I think they turned the ball over more than they're used to doing, and they really even couldn't get in their defensive set, as now we watch the student body celebrate with them, and kind of what this is all about happening right now.
Shortly, they'll be cutting down some nets as they will be heading down to Minneapolis for the Class 2A state tournament. But Lance, you look at the scoring totals tonight. Ellie Kolbeck with 34 of 51, the only player in double figures for the Otters. 3 points for Bryn Sternberg, 4 for Ainsley Hansen, 4 for Tori Ratz, 2 for Centrea Lockett, and 4 for Henna Polieski. And one of the keys, she only had 3 points, but Sternberg hit the big three-pointer that really seemed to stem any momentum the Braves had coming in that second half.
Yeah, she did, and it was just the right timing, and it was nothing but net and a huge shot. And I keep going back to Polieski, just how she played defense tonight, Jason. It was great post presence, and it really allowed the Otters guards to be able to just stay on the Braves guards, and they never really gave them that open look. And I think once they did give them an open look, it was almost like the Braves guards weren't ready because they had been rushed and hurried and harassed so much during the evening that when it was finally open, they kind of rushed their shot anyways. So hats off to the defense and hats off to the Otters. A very fitting Section 8 AA champion.
The ladder is out. Now it's just finding a pair of scissors to cut down some nets for the Fergus Falls Otters here at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. Leading the way on the other side, though, for the Braves, it was Janie Tormanen with 15 points, 6 on the board for Marin Pinonimi, 3 for Leela Peterson, 2 for Amanda Lake, 1 for Allie Pfeiffer, and 1 for Erica Tormanen and Eddie Pinonimi as the Braves dropped tonight by a score of 51-29. And now it's going to be interesting to see the road for the Fergus Falls Otters. How does the state and the coaches vote come out? Do they end up in one of the top 5 seeds? Do they get the favorite that you always hear, the random draw? It'll be interesting to see how it looks out for the Otters in the Class 2A tournament.
Right, and it's always so interesting to see how that plays out. And I know, like all sports, you kind of sit by the computer and you're waiting for that to come out. And I know that there's smarter powers to be than myself, but I would think that the Otters have to be up there, especially with the firepower that they have and the season they've had, and you talked about it earlier, Jason, the schedule that they play. A lot of 3A schools yet on their schedule, which really makes them battle tested heading down to the cities in the state tournament.
Take a look at the Minnesota Score Feed app if you are a fan of high school sports and love finding out score updates. It's a great app to use. Some area scores, again, sometimes with the fan app, you never know sometimes. But leading the way in Section 6 2A, Albany defeats Sauk Center 58-25. Providence Academy in Section 5 AA knocks off Holy Family 95-81. Pequot Lakes in Section 7 AA over Pierce 70-54. So you have some ranked teams right there with victories. The 3 AA championship, the 4 AA championship, and the 2 AA championship all being decided right now as we speak.
Yeah, and a good group that you've already talked about there, Jason. And I think that's one of the things that you got to kind of guard against. It's easy to do. This is almost sometimes the pinnacle of the section championship, and you get down to the state tournament and say, well, we're there. And I just see a player like Ellie Kolbeck that she's not going to be satisfied with just being there. She's going to want to push the pace and push the envelope to see just how far these Otter girls can go. And I know I'll be watching, because after watching them the last couple evenings here, they have a really fun team to watch, and they're going to make some noise down in the cities.
Well, and you look at the Otter schedule, they defeated the Section 8 3A championship twice. They defeated Detroit Lakes twice. They defeated Wilmer. They defeated Alexandria. Had some big wins in that Central Lakes Conference standings, but they went 12-2 in a predominantly 3A conference, and they're going to be primed to make a run, I believe, at that Class 2A championship.
Right, and if they play like they did tonight, because I'll just say this, Jason, Menahga had a really, really good team. I'm not going to take anything away from them, and I watched them the other night, and they were lights out shooting. I watched a couple of other games that were online, and they could really, really play basketball, and they were just stymied by this Fergus Falls Otter attack tonight. And that says way more about the Otters, I think, than it does about the Braves. And so I'm really excited to see what they could do. Now, that being said, if it would have turned the other way, I think the Braves could make some noise down there as well. They had shooters. They had that inside presence. It just didn't quite click for them tonight the way I've seen it click for most of the season for them. And it's unfortunate it happens in a big game like this, but somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. And tonight, I think the Otters were the better of the two teams.
Well, and you look at it, Section 8 AA, we've kind of talked about it all year long. You look at the Final Four. It was 4 teams with over 20 wins. You have Fergus Falls, Menahga, Perham, and Crookston, all teams that had over 20 wins this year. And it's just a dynamic section, and Fergus Falls just had the speed and the power tonight and was able to advance. And they played a whale of a game. Ellie Kolbeck was outstanding. Yeah, she did all the point, got all the scoring, but like you said, the defense and the speed just was a little too much for a Braves squad. That kind of did the same thing to Perham just a couple nights ago.
Right, and we watched the other night that Pinonimi was lights out. And I've watched other games where she shot so well. The difference tonight was she had Ellie Colbeck on her. And it just looked like from the start to the finish, and you said it early, and I kind of went, well, the law of averages, it's going to balance out at some point. You said, I don't think she's going to stop tonight, and she didn't, and I got to give you credit for that because you called that spot on. But she was just the difference maker. Offensively, defensively, at the end when they were trying to chase and foul, she's so calm with the basketball. You know, it's probably her millionth dribble that she took as she's going around. She just never gets herself going faster than the game should be going. And that's so impressive from a young player at a high school level.
And there's something about being denied the last 2 years, the way they were denied by Pelican Rapids, or they had the last second shot 3 years ago, then they got shut down at Perham against Pelican Rapids, and you just, like you said it at halftime, she came out of that locker room, she was not going to be denied tonight.
Yeah, and here goes the net. You were saying they were waiting for the scissors, and it's kind of one of those things, and you're right, she wasn't going to be denied, and she wanted, and along with the rest of the girls, and you don't take that away from Menahga, they wanted it too. You can tell by the tear-filled eyes and the finality of their season, and for some of them, their careers being over, and you know, the one thing that I'm taking from this right now, Jason, is there's a whole huddle of people celebrating from Fergus, but there's a whole huddle of people celebrating from Menahga going, we love these kids, and they gave us a lot of entertainment this year, and it was exciting for that town as well. So, you know, it's great to see that both towns here are representing and they're backing their kids through this whole Section 8 AA tournament, win or lose, and to me those are the things that you're going to remember forever, and it's too bad that one team has to win and one team has to lose. I know growing up I always wanted a little snippet of one of those nets. I never got one, but I certainly remember all the games that I played and all the friends that I had, and I see kids from other towns and you reminisce, and that's in the end. Someday, someplace, these girls are all going to see each other again, and they're going to talk about this game at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse.
The atmosphere tonight was outstanding, but the Otters with the big victory, and they move on in the Section 8, or down to the Class 2A state tournaments. As right now, Bryn Sternberg cuts down her piece of the net, and the Otters will continue to take their turn, chopping down the net at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse, and celebrate their 24th win in the Section 8 2A championship.
And if you've ever been in the Fergus Falls School, they have quite an impressive display case, and it's always kind of, for me, I think about that net's going to be there for a long time. When it comes down, it's going to be wrapped around that Section 8 AA, and these kids, no matter how much they played, if they didn't get to play, their picture's going to be in there, and someday they're going to be bringing their kids through and saying, there I am, and that net's going to be still in that high school, and that is such a cool aspect to think about of the history. And now, really, Fergus Falls has put their name down in the history books of Section 8 AA.
And it'll be their 6th trip to state, first since 2019. And lads, one other thing, you talk about the joys of cutting down this net. They still have a chance to cut down another net, so they would like to potentially add another one into that case as well at Fergus Falls.
Yeah, and that's kind of that never be satisfied type of mentality and attitude, and I think with the senior leadership that these Otters have, that's what they're going to go into with it. I know they're going to celebrate tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are in the gym tomorrow getting shots up just because of that adrenaline and wanting to do more. And I can't quite remember. I should have that in my head. I think it's Wednesday they play. I'm not quite sure on that. We can probably maybe do some checking to find out. But it's going to be an interesting, and again, waiting for those seeds to come out or finding out who you play is such a big part to this. And I know for all the sports that I've ever been involved in, you just kind of start doing that watch of who do we get, what do they have, What do they run? What are we going to do against it? And I know that the Otter coaching staff will make sure that they are prepared when they head down to the cities.
Well, you know for a fact they'll be all over Twitter waiting for those announcements. And when they see the seating and the matchups, where they'll be, and they're going to be a tough out for whoever they draw, and whoever draws them, it's going to be a battle.
Right. They play defense better than I expected, and it's not that they didn't play good in the other matches, the other games. They just really have started to really play well, and tonight was just a total team effort and just a fun game to watch because they all played so well together.
As they continue to cut down the nets, we'll take a quick commercial break, come back, and have the final cutting on one of the nets here on the Main 2 Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
United Community Bank.
Well, welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse as the net continues to get cut down by the Fergus Falls Otters. We're now also joined by Magnitude Sports owner Mike Mason, who did a great job on the camera tonight. Mike, it's been an outstanding game tonight, and the Otters celebrating as the managers as well as the coaches will get ready to get their piece of the net.
Yeah, this has absolutely been a great game, and I know you've brought it up on 2, maybe 3 occasions. Nothing taken away from Menahga. They absolutely played a great, not only in this tournament, but the entire season. And Lance, I think you mentioned it once or twice that they got a lot of good looks at the basket, but just nothing would fall in. They got the bad bounces, they got the bad rolls, and there was a part of me who was thinking, maybe they just need to be a little bit more confident and take that three-pointer, because there was a lot of ones where they thought about it and then passed it off. And it's kind of a double-edged sword, because like when the shots are not going in early for you, you probably are hesitant to take that three. But something tells me if they would have taken those shots, 2 or 3 of them would have dropped in, and it would have been a little bit less of a gap on the scoreboard, 51-29, maybe a 51-41 type of game. But it's the game of basketball, and sometimes even the great teams just have a bad day, and I think that was the case here for Menahga.
Right, and I think you said it, Mike, but I think the speeds certainly really kind of, I don't know if it shocked Menahga or whatever, but I think the game got out so quick on them. And I know for myself, when I used to play, that when you felt that feeling that you were starting to go too fast, you rushed your shot just a little bit. And a lot of times what you do is you leave it off the front of the rim or off the back iron. And that's exactly where Menahga's shots ended up tonight. And so it was a little bit Fergus Falls defense and a little bit of maybe just the speed of the game and the way it got started for them. But you can't take anything away from the Menahga girls, and I'm just impressed that they're still out on the court here, Mike, and that just shows the quality of kids they are and the quality of program that they're running in Menahga.
And it was a couple years ago, I think it was at Concordia when Fergus Falls played. It was before the championship game. I think it was in the semifinals when Ellie Kolbeck scored 37 points. Tonight she had 34 points, and that's a 3-year separation between games. And if you're averaging 34, 37 points a game over 3 years, I mean, that's a phenomenal basketball player. I don't care what team you're cheering for. I think you got to have respect for Ellie Kolbeck. Tori Ratz, too. She didn't do a whole lot tonight, but I've seen her do a lot in previous games. And but yeah, Ellie Kobeck, just absolutely a phenomenal basketball player.
Yeah, she's an elite player in Section 8AA, and yeah, they played so well as a team tonight. And that was the whole thing. They all did their role so well, and a lot of times we look at scoring, but there's so many other pieces to the puzzle of a good basketball team, and I think all the pieces fit together really nicely if you're an Otters fan tonight or an Otters player, because they just played so well.
Coming up on the schedule here on Saturday, we'll have another game for you. Perham Yellow Jackets, Holly Nuggets. That will be the 7 o'clock game in the boys' quarterfinal, right? Yeah.
It'll be the quarterfinal round action.
Quarterfinal round, and then if Perham will win that game, then we'll be right back here at the Lake Shirt Fieldhouse and for the semifinal and potentially the championship, and then I'll just take a short trip down to the other end of the country and rub it in for you, and we'll have some. We'll kick off the baseball portion of our schedule coming up here on March 14th. I've never been to the state of Florida. Have either of you? Or
I have been there.
Have multiple times. It's
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get a winter squall or whatever they called it warning on your phone down there, but you will enjoy it down there for sure.
So you've both been there. What do you recommend I check out?
I can't really say on air. It was a good time. It was a great trip. I was down there with Texas Roadhouse, so had a lot of good steaks, and it was a lot of good time when I was down there. But where I stayed was on the coast and on the beach, and I enjoyed the ocean and the Gulf. It was a lot of fun.
And I say just enjoy the sunshine and the warm weather, because it hasn't been much of that around here for a long time.
Well, I think now's a good time to go to a break.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
Welcome back here to the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse. The Otters are your Section 8 2A champions with the 51-29 victory over the Menahga Braves, as they locked in a nice championship win tonight behind Ellie Kobeck's 34 points. Lance, any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
Yeah, just congratulations to both teams and all the teams in Section 8AA, wherever you fell at. You were a part of this, and it was a part of something special, and it was a really, really good tournament all the way through, games being played, and so hats off to Section 8AA girls basketball, as they brought a lot of entertainment to Central Minnesota this year.
The Otters are moving on. They're your Section 8 2A champions. We thank you for tuning in on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.